Hello, and welcome to the English department. We'd like to just talk about your options for the next few years in English classes. Keep in mind this one thing as you make decisions and as we work together to make a good placement for you in the next few years. And that is, we really want to make sure you're in a class that's really the best fit for you at that time, and that you'll be able to succeed in whatever class you decide to take. The other thing to keep in mind as we make placement decisions and as we progress through the next few years is that ours is not a tracked system. So if you decide that you'd like to take an AP course your junior year or your senior year, you can. You do not have to be in a feeder class in order to do that. You can go in and out of college preparatory, interdisciplinary, AP or honors classes all the rest of your high school career. So I'd just like to alleviate any fear that you might have about that. So what does the process look like? All students in grades 10, 11, 12 will be placed in the college preparatory class unless they indicate an interest in taking either an interdisciplinary course, an AP, or an honors course. Consists really of a form that you fill out along with the writing sample that we ask you to produce for us. Why do we ask you to do that? Because in most of the AP and honors classes, you will be writing on demand or in a time circumstance. So we want to make sure to see how you operate under those circumstances. So next week during midterm exams, we're going to ask all students to write an essay during their midterm exam time. This will not be graded for your class. It's just a way for us to have a writing sample that we can use as one of the three indicators or prerequisites that we might use if you decide that you would like to explore either an honors or an AP course. So all students will complete that. These essays will then be collected and sorted, and they will be blind graded by two English teachers. Why do we do that? We do that so that nobody knows whose papers are whose, and we can give a fair assessment. The fact that two English teachers would be reviewing your paper is also further indication that we want to make sure that we get an accurate assessment of that essay. Most successful candidates who want to take AP or honors classes will complete two of the three prerequisites. Those prerequisites, once again, are timed writing sample, grades that you get in your previous class or classes, and then the department recommendation, which would be multiple teachers kind of conversing about your abilities and interests and work ethic in classes taken previously. So the choice and range of courses you can take over the next 4 years grows as you become more competent. So 9th grade English, we have a heterogeneous group. You don't have to make any choices about honors or regular or interdisciplinary or AP. Everybody's together. In 10th grade, you have the choice of a regular college preparatory class or an honors class. In the 11th grade, you have three choices. You have an interdisciplinary course, which is American Studies. You have American Literature, or you have AP Language. Those are three levels and three different ways of approaching language that year. Your senior year, you also have three choices. You have AP Literature, you have Honors Humanities, which is the interdisciplinary choice, and you have your regular college prep class, which is senior English.
Hello, rising juniors. I'm Mr. Hatton. This is Dr. Bolger and Miss Schultz. We're here to talk to you about all the exciting opportunities you have for English in your upcoming junior year. And to start, Miss Schultz.
So Junior English is a college preparatory course that focuses on American literature. Some of the texts that we'll read in this course include The Scarlet Letter, The Great Gatsby, and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. We'll also read several other classic American works. In the class, we will investigate what it means to try to explore or write about the American experience and write about American culture. We'll also be completing traditional essays as well as some digital composition.
Thank you so much.
Sounds great.
Yeah. Dr. Bilger, would you like to go next?
I would be happy to. Another option that you have is AP Language and Composition. AP Language is an advanced placement course, and it focuses on argument and rhetoric, so it's a primarily nonfiction course. The kinds of reading that we'll do include speeches, essays, historical documents, informative texts, even things like commercials and advertisements. We'll also read longer texts like memoirs, and your writing will focus on essays around argumentation, synthesis, and rhetorical analysis. You can expect to have a lot of reading and writing in this course, including at least weekly Harkness table discussions, and we write about an essay a week.
American Studies is a double block interdisciplinary class that fulfills both your requirements for social studies and for English. It is a class where we will look at why a piece of literature is being written and why it matters in the time period that it's being written in. We're going to look at pieces of art. We look at advertisements. We look at music. We look at everything that makes America, America, and how artists have chosen to express it over the years. The major focus of this class is discussion. We have at least 2 Harkness discussions a week. It is 30% of your grade. This is a class that encourages and requires us as a community to discuss what it means to be an American. And so if that's what you're really interested in, that American Studies can be for you.
Great. Thanks, juniors.
Mm-hmm.